Hope everybody's doing great today. It's a minute early, so we'll just keep chilling and hanging out for a second. But we're going to talk about the law of displacement and prospecting today. Many questions coming around prospecting, so we're going to try to kind of group some of those up today. I don't want to miss out on anybody's questions. So if you have anything specific, please ask it specifically. But the 7 or 8 that we've kind of collected over the past 48 hours that deal with prospecting, I think will really go well with this topic because there's a lot of mindset involved in good prospecting in any time, but especially this time right now. That mindset is super important, not just for you, but for your clients and your prospects to make sure you're understanding their mindset and how to actually move their mindset forward. And the law of displacement just does a fantastic job with that. So let's just jump in here. Let me know if the audio video is good. I'm going to jump in here on my phone to make sure we're rocking and that we are sounding good and looking good. There it is right there. Yep, we're good. Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Great to see you, Sheridan. Hope you're having fun. Sounds like a beautiful place you're in right now. Lucky you. All right, so let's talk law of displacement. And first up, what's up, Chris Collier? Great to see you, man. Great hanging out with you yesterday too. Always fun. So the law of displacement is really simple. All right, this is going to make so much sense. It's so straightforward. It's really not hard to grasp. I just want to make sure we go over it because it's worth detailing out and it's worth understanding how you can use that in your prospecting today and in your own mindset. So here's my water bottle, right? Water bottle here, super easy. There's air and there's water inside my bottle, right? Not a lot other stuff going on in there. Now, if I want to displace the water, if I want the water to come out, I simply have to pour another liquid in here. Let's talk liquid versus solid in a second. We're going to get all physicsy about this. What's up, Cian? Great to see you. Mike, awesome to see you too, man. So we're going to be a physics lesson for just a second. I've got water and air, right? So if I want to displace the water, I have to either pour more liquid in here. Let's say I take Kool-Aid or Coke or some other beverage and I just start pouring it in here. Now, the thing's going to fill up, right? It's going to fill up and start overflowing and coming out the top. Dennis, good morning, bud. As it comes out the top, I'm losing liquid, right? I'm pouring liquid in, I'm losing liquid, but I'm not really moving all of the water out. I'm simply diluting the water, right? You pour red Kool-Aid in here, it starts bubbling over and coming out the top. I'm diluting the water and I'm overflowing. And eventually, if I pour enough red Kool-Aid in there, the original water I have in here will be so diluted, hardly any of it's left. It's all red Kool-Aid, all right? That's displacement. Now, we're going to talk solids versus liquids in just a second. But that's basically you in your own mindset or in your prospect's mindset. Brenda, good to see you. Helping the mindset that's going on, any negativity, any worry, any fear, any struggle that's going on in the market right now with your prospects, helping them dilute that fear, move that fear out, and replace it with something else that's valuable to them. So in this case, Kool-Aid is more valuable than water because right now I'd love some Kool-Aid. The more I talk about it, the more I want some. It sounds so sugary and sweet and like a summer day. Man, it's been a long time since I've had Kool-Aid, like the brand Kool-Aid with the big round pouring jug that talks and was kind of creepy. Anyway, yeah, that one. So this water can be displaced. It can be diluted and moved out. Okay. If you have a negative mindset personally about this market we're currently in, there is so much going on right now. We need to work on helping you with that mindset, but also it's so important and even more important, I'd say more important, for you to help your prospects with their mindset. And as you do that, your mindset will change. You will, as you teach others, displace that for yourself. And the action and the activity and the results from your sales activity will increase substantially because of your mindset. I know it sounds kind of hocus pocus if you're not a big mindset person. I go back and forth on that. I'm not a big hocus pocus person. Forgive me if that sounds wrong. I'm just more of a literal thinker. I like logical steps. I like patterns, I like things I can count on and predict and generate leads, income, whatever. But I absolutely understand the science behind mindset and how it not just helps me, but it helps the people I communicate with. Because there's something we emit, there's something we emote that comes out when we're actually convinced that something is real. Okay, huge disclaimer there. I am not trying to say, hey, convince yourself that something is real that's not. The market is shifting It just simply is. All right. There was a lot of fear and negativity a month, 6 weeks ago as this whole pandemic thing showed up. We all got that. We all get it. We all felt it. Yes. But things are getting back to normal. They're shifting back in. We're starting to see the virus count go down, the death toll go down. The suffering that a lot of families have experienced is not being alleviated, but the end is in sight, right? That hope, that long term emotional opportunity to hang your emotion on something is showing up. It's kind of the fog is clearing. We can see an end. That alone starts diluting the negative energy, the negative thoughts, the negative patterns. All right. That's worth talking about. As you're reaching out to your prospects, talk about the changes that are coming. Talk about what's really going on. Be factual, be honest. Yes, it's been a hard time. Yes, we've been scared. And yes, it will go back to a normal that's really similar to what it was 6 weeks ago. Yeah, everybody says it'll be a new normal. And anybody who's fear mongering really wants to push, there'll be a new normal. It will be nothing like it is today. You know, we're all humans. We're all going to go back to doing most of the same things. I got a feeling we're all going to wash our hands a lot more. And there might be a little more mask wearing this coming fall or winter, depending on where you are in the world. Totally makes sense. I'll be in that camp too, probably. But I'm still going to go out to eat. I'm still going to buy stuff online. I'm still going to shop. I'm still going to do business. I'm still going to hire outsourcers. I'm still going to hire marketers. I'm still going to do the whole thing because I'm going back to normal because I really want it that way and everybody does. So what's up? Janessa, great to see you. Franklin, awesome, dude. Great to see you, man. Thanks for being here, bud. I'm doing great today, man. I hope you are as well. So Jody, great to see you too. Displacing this mindset is better than motivation. Yes, Chris, absolutely. Mindset is better than motivation. So mindset is real. It's what's going on. You can hang your hat on it. Motivation is just positive thinking. And there is positive thinking in mindset, but there's a difference, right? I am not, and I'm going to come back to the water in a second. I'm not a huge fan of people just talking themselves into thinking positively because they go through a certain mantra every day. I am a huge fan of reminding yourself of reality and the real thing you're made of and the real things that are going on the market and the real things you're capable of and the real things that you can do because you've got the skills, the abilities, the history, the experience. You know what needs to be done. I'm a huge fan of reminding yourself about that because it's real and it's actionable and you can do something with it. Okay. Diluting this water as you pour Kool-Aid into it, this negative stuff that's going on is super important. Pour better news into your cup. Displace the stuff that's here. Let it overflow. Help your prospects do the same in their own heads and their own hearts. Now, let's talk about Kool-Aid pouring in here. We mentioned that a minute ago for those of you just joining. When you're pouring Kool-Aid in here, you're diluting the water. It's going to displace the water. It's going to move the water out, but it's going to take a while. You have to flush it out. You're just diluting it over and over until basically there's only Kool-Aid and none of the original water molecules. If you throw solids in here, though, if I throw this marker in here and I stuff it down in there and I keep throwing more and more solids, rocks, pebbles, nuts and bolts, things that are actually solid materials, I'm not diluting the water, right? I'm just simply taking up space. All right. The more factual, the more concrete, the more evidence-based you can get in your conversations with your prospects about what's really changing and going on, the more you're not just diluting the water, you're absolutely displacing it. And as you pour solids in here, the solids will make the water move out. Okay. That's a difference. Diluting is really getting that philosophy in place, helping them understand what's coming, helping them understand the feelings that are changing in the market and how they can take advantage of it in their market, how they can start doing business so you can start doing business with them, right? That circle of economic growth, you have to help your prospects understand how they can make money, how they can take the same communication pattern to their market. When you get to put solids in here, Jody, huge difference between positive thoughts and strong mindset. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yes, Jody, totally agree. When you start putting solids in here, it's the fact-based information. Anytime you can lean in on fact-based information and help your prospect see that there really is solid opportunity coming, things are moving forward. There are real dates in place. There are real medical centers and hospitals actually allowing elective surgeries now. That was not the case 2 weeks ago, right? All that shut down. There are real restaurants in certain small communities and more isolated areas in the United States, and I know around the world, that are reopening. There are real events that are being planned to be able to come open in a small way. Those are small things, but they're fact-based drivers that give emotion a place to rest. Okay. We can move a prospect's emotion to a more hopeful place with the notion and the philosophy and the expectation of things changing. But when those dates actually get in place, and when governmental officials actually say, yes, hospitals, you can open up and you can start doing elective procedures, wow, that's a significant difference, because that means they don't need the ventilators that they were projecting the need. They understand the things getting under control. That's real, right? I work a lot in the medical community. A lot of my clients are in the medical world. That's a real indicator of where our authorities are shifting their focus. Those are the nuts and bolts. Those are the solids. Those are the rocks, the things you can throw in a cup of water and really displace the fear and the negativity. Saying all that to say, what's up, Brock? Good to see you. Saying all that to say, it's so important for us to make sure that we are actively using the things that we know are real and know where things will go in our communication, in our outreach, in our language, in our copy, in our voice-to-voice strategy calls, screen to screen, whatever it is, letting people know things are shifting. Because myself, as a creative agency owner working in the medical community, I love knowing that things are changing and moving, because I have a reason now to reach back out to my clients and say, here's what's coming. Let's go ahead and get ahead of this curve. Offices are coming back online. Patients are realizing they can get back into the processes they wanted to. They can get back into that opportunity they wanted to change their lives. We've got to communicate that now. We don't need to communicate that late, when the competitors in the market have already reached out to your clients or patients to make that move. You in your market, whatever it is, you can be reaching out right now and saying, hey, things are changing. Let's get ahead of the curve. This is a first come, first serve type of buffet. All right. The prospects, the clients, the people with the needs, what's up, Mark, are still out there, and they are still generating need in the market. They will still buy your services. Your clients will buy services as well. You've got to help your clients understand how to communicate this to their clients. Help them see what are the trigger points in their clients' minds. Help your clients see what are the trigger points in their clients' minds that actually get them to take action and see the hope. If you can help your clients see what their clients are seeing and hoping on and fearing and needing fixed and needing a place to put their hope and their long-term vision, then you will help your clients change the way they do business. This is a first come, first serve opportunity, in the sense that the clients are out there. Mark, yes, the opportunity in changing times, we need to be proactive and think smart. Absolutely. So there are a certain number, think about it this way. There are a certain number of tickets for the concert that's about to go on. All right. The concert's going to happen. There's a limited number of tickets. More tickets will become available for later shows, but the concert is life getting back to normal. There are early adopters in every market, all right, that are already buying our services, right? We're experiencing that as creative agency owners. Then there are the masses that buy at that middle spot where they realize things are getting better. We can buy. This show that's about to happen is life getting back to normal. That's the show, all right? There's a number of tickets that are being sold to that show. You are selling those to your clients. Your clients are selling those to their clients. The people who are going to take action, there's a limited number of those initial action takers that are going to take action and buy something, go out to eat, buy an online service, get a new website, buy ads in the first month of new normalcy, right? You want to be the one handing out those tickets. You got to have the tickets and you got to have the buyers. And if we're communicating that now, you want to go ahead and start forming the queue, get the line going, get ready to sell tickets. Otherwise, you're going to realize, and your clients are going to look down the street and be like, hey, people are selling tickets down there. I got to sell tickets, but it's too late. The line's already formed. Somebody on the street has the tickets. Right now is the time to displace the fear, to take the stuff that you've got, the hope, the vision, the real facts that are changing. They're really changing right now. The life that we're all living on planet Earth is starting to creep back towards normalcy after the pandemic. People, governmental officials, authorities in healthcare, all over the place, social services, they're already moving the needle back to normalcy. You gotta have those facts in here displacing the fear and the turmoil in people's minds. And you gotta help them get back on track, get the tickets in their hand, get ready to sell them, and get communicating to the people who are gonna want a front row seat to this new show. Just saying it, because that's the real deal. That's absolutely what's happening. I just want to make sure I'm urging this market, you and me, the people that we connect to, our clients, urge your clients, help them see it, craft that story, get on strategy calls, send the emails, jump in your Facebook communities, do what you can, but make sure you're communicating the opportunity because it's there, it's real. The facts are backing it up. It's not conjecture anymore. We actually see it happening. And yeah, it'll be a slow rollout. You can throw in all the doubt you want to. Could it be a slow rollout? Yes. Could Corona come back again in the fall in the Northern Hemisphere? Yes. Could we have to wear masks again for another 2 winters? Yes. Should we wash our hands more? Yes. Will schools go back to normal in the fall when the kids start back or colleges start back? I don't know. But I do know that there are ranges of new normalcy that are coming. And in every one of those ranges, every one of those zones, every one of those pieces of the puzzle gets back and clicks back into normalcy, more and more people in the markets are going to buy. Every one of them is going to be triggered at a certain point. You want to be, and you want your clients to be ready for every trigger point that releases a new flood, a new group, a new zone of prospects and clients. That's what's coming. That's how the human psychology is going to work as we unroll this through societies. Be ready, because it's happening. It's already happening now. My agency is selling. We're getting new services online. We're getting our clients back online. The ones that have slowed down are coming back slowly because different ones, different personalities react differently. All right. It's happening. It's happening. It's been happening for the past couple of weeks, and it's going to continue to happen. I'm ready. Are you? Okay, any other questions? Super straightforward stuff here, just making sure we're taking action. Do work, get results. That is absolutely how this works. Okay, I'm just scrolling through my feed here to make sure I got all your questions answered. Fire away real quick if you have another question. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap this live up and I'm going to get back to prospecting. So right now, if you want to know what I'm doing, I'm prospecting. Absolutely, I'm prospecting. I'm generating referrals and I'm generating new discovery call and initial meeting calls. That's what we call them for our prospects and our clients in our market. We're generating referrals. We're getting into real deal discovery calls to find out if that referral is the right person for us in our group. And we are making deals happen. All right. That is what I'm literally about to do when I jump off this live. I'm going to go back to the referral generation. And then we have a long list of referrals we've already generated. And we're working that list and re-engaging those relationships and keeping them warm and setting up the next opportunity with very carefully crafted voicemails or phone calls as personal as possible. We're reaching out and we're doing the work. We do work, we get results. That's what happens over here on my side of the fence. I think it is on your side of the fence too. All right, folks, y'all are awesome as always. Today is Tuesday, right? I'll see you all on Wednesday and we'll talk more. If you have questions, always fire them away. Thanks for all these questions about how to deal with prospects and mindset, and hope that helps. We'll talk again next day, 24 hours from now. Bye, guys.